the personal ability. Today we will be discussing about the strength test and looking for the screen there. Mhm. In the strength test, it is the potential, how to uncover our potential. We have is the strength test, if you can see. So let us copy this. Uh, you can just click in here. Okay, click this and open another window. And yeah, that's to discover what you are great at. Take the strength test. Let us take this strength test. With my Google mail address, although I had done the strength test previously as well. Let us go. So can you see how to do this strength test? I love taking control of situations that seem to be out of control. Totally disagree, totally agree. Totally agree? Yes. I am energized every time I cross another item of my to-do list. I love taking necessary risks. I am excited when I get people to sacrifice their egos for the benefit of the group. Sometimes yes, not 100%. I believe the time is too precious to be wasted by being disorganized. I get a jolt of energy when I get to act altruistically. I enjoy my time alone when I can muse and reflect undisturbed. Which you agree? The freedom to express all my emotions from laughing to crying is important to me. I naturally see patterns where others see complexity. Yes, I believe that everyone needs a coach in their life, of course. Yes. I naturally take mental ownership and responsibility for even the smallest things I commit to. Completely agree. But this might not be true for you, but this is what I'm showing about my personality. So it will bring out my personality. I love restoring things and bringing them back to life. Yes, I'm energized when I get to speak in front of the audience. Not always true. I'm thrilled every time I get to compete with others. Somewhat disagree. It is important for me to collect as much data as possible to make an informed decision. Somewhat agree, yes. It is natural for me to look for common ground among people. Yes. I am excited every time I get to turn a new idea into action. Completely agree. I believe it is important to tell the truth to others, even if this truth is bitter. I didn't agree. I love connecting dots that seemingly have nothing in common. Agree. Yes. I enjoy challenging people to prove their points of view. Disagree. I value flexibility today more than long term commitments. I disagree. I am thrilled to celebrate even the smallest of achievements. Agreed. It is natural for me to get lost in thought. Agree. I believe if you can't do it right, don't do it. Not agree. I enjoy putting myself into other people's shoes to understand what they are going through. Agree. It is natural for me to figure out what is wrong and find solutions to it. Agree. I believe there is more of what unites people rather than what divides them. Yes. Agree. I believe there is always more than one way to reach the same goal. Agree. I enjoy setting goals and defining priorities to achieve them. Agree. I believe the gold medal is the only medal to aim for. It is important for me to have no limits to creative expression. Agree. I believe there are no conditions under which personal values can be sacrificed. I believe there are no conditions under which personal values can be sacrificed, of course. I believe I love turning clutter and chaos into order and structure. Yes, I believe the best way of learning is by doing. Of course, I believe no problem resolved by themselves. I enjoy thinking about what if scenarios. Delivering upon what I promised gives me a great dose of satisfaction. I believe multitasking is ineffective for people achieving meaningful. I believe that work not only can but also should be fun. It is natural for me to be genuinely interested in other people's growth. It's natural for me to be genuinely interested in other people's food. Now it is also I think twice before uh, thinking about other people's growth because when you think other people's growth, sometimes people mistake. But from a safe distance, always we can have that tendency. I am good at staying objective and logical when dealing with emotional issues. No, I become very emotional. I am energized by mental activity, yes. I am excited every time I get to follow my natural curiosity. And I feel excited when I manage to build a bridge between people with diverging opinions. Yes. It is natural for me to trust myself, my strength, and my instincts in any situation. Yes. It is natural for me to find the positive in every situation. Yes. I get excited convincing others just for the sake of winning the argument. Totally disagree. I believe life happens one day at a time. There is no need to plan it. Somewhat agree. Somewhat disagree. It is natural for me to sense the feelings of people around me. Agree. I get excited when analyzing and dealing with numbers. Oh, yes. It is natural for me to come up with a million new ideas within. Of course, yes. It is natural for me to quickly adjust to changing circumstances. Yes. I naturally find a sense of greater purpose in everything that I do. Yes. I love getting things done by doing one thing at a time. I feel excited when I find a solution to a problem others cannot solve. Yes, it is natural for me to voice my opinion even if it is contrary to others. Somewhat, yes. I am energized by stimulating other people to go a step further. Yes, I enjoy following a specific step-by-step plan to get things done on time. Yes. I believe how you present is more important than what you present. Somewhat agree. I get energized every time I anticipate the needs of others without them saying the word. Agree. I am energized by thinking outside of the box. Agree. I learn new I learn new things faster than others. Agree. I believe that competition is the best driver for achieving excellence. Somewhat agree. It is natural for me to keep myself and others on task and on point. Yes. I believe that following through with commitment defines a person's reputation. Yes. It is natural for me to energize people to act. Yes. It is natural for me to set up routines, schedules, timelines, and deadlines. I believe everyone should help each other to reach their full potential. Course, yes. I feel excited every time I am in charge. Agree. I enjoy thinking of all alternative ways to find the best route. Yes. I believe the best way to achieve success is by focusing on one thing. Yes. I believe a great idea is more important than its implementation. Totally disagree. I believe theory should always precede practice. Somewhat agree. When I hear something is too ambitious or even impossible, I feel excited to do it. Yes. I believe there are problems everywhere waiting to be solved. Somewhat agree. I believe success is not limited to money or prestige. I believe actions speak louder than words. Totally agree. I naturally compare my results with others and therefore always strive for the best. Somewhat agree. I am thrilled by sudden changes, unforeseen features, and surprises. Totally disagree. I often get excited for no other reason than just being alive. Agree. I find joy in finding the right words to craft the most powerful message. Totally agree. I believe that facts and numbers are the best proof for any point of view. Somewhat agree. I believe surprises are great when they are planned ahead of time. I agree. I believe nothing is impossible if you believe in yourself. Agree. I believe that learning a bit from every field is better than focusing on just one. Somewhat agree. It is natural for me to capture people's attention. I enjoy starting something new, even if I'm not the one finishing it. Mm. I believe we can reach better solutions through open confrontation. I agree. I believe you don't have to agree with everyone to understand how they feel. I agree. I believe profound thoughts cannot be hurried. They take time to incubate. Somewhat agree. I believe that even the most disadvantageous peace is better than any direct conflict. I believe stories are the best way to get a point across. Yes. I believe that seeing the glass half full or half empty is a personal choice. I believe. I am driven by the feeling of greater purpose. Yes. I am energized by the mere fact of learning something new, regardless of what it is. Yes. I believe you can't solve a puzzle by looking at every piece individually. I agree. I am good at finding simplicity in the midst of complexity. It is natural for me to align everything I do with my core values. I'm good at taking a fresh and creative perspective on even the most mundane things. Yes. I'm good at activating people around me and building the momentum. Yes. I'm good at going with the flow and focusing on the present moment. Yes. I'm good at spotting potential in others and helping them realize it. Yes. It is natural for me to be direct and decisive. I'm good at getting things done. I'm good at making others feel heard, understood, and included. Yes. I'm good at determining what is important and essential to the task at hand. I'm good at making even the most boring tasks exciting. Yes. I'm good at keeping conflicts around me to a minimum. Agree. I'm good at drawing lessons from any experience I go through. I'm good at assessing risk. I'm good at instilling certainty and confidence in other people. Yes. I'm good at explaining, describing, and entertaining. Somewhat agree. I'm good at thinking several steps ahead. Yes. It is natural for me to rehearse conversations in my head that I intend to have later. Yes. I'm good at paying attention to details. What I think. I am good at turning any mundane task into a game or challenge. Somewhat agree. I'm good at, so I'm a believer. So you can see my test results are 1, 2, 3, and this. If you click this, it will ask you to pay. This is paid report. So let us see from here what is there in a coach. Coaches love discovering the potential in people and supporting others' personal growth. It's hard for them to accept when this potential is being wasted. Optimists enjoy praising the good in people and are grateful for what they have. They find it difficult to be around those who constantly focus on the negative. Believers' actions are driven by core values that cannot be compromised in the expense of success. Believers get drained in their beliefs and values are questioned, or if they have to do something that goes against their principles. Fatalists love to get things started and are great at creating momentum in stagnant environments. They have a hard time watching and so-called wasting time when they know they could be moving forward and getting things off the ground. Self-believers. Self-believers are independent, self-sufficient people who inspire others with their confidence and certainty. They cannot stand when others tell them what to do or try to control their actions. So let us see whether full report is given to us or not. We discovered the premium report. So there is a free plan. You can see it is there.
So you are interested in getting the full strengths report? Here is a short preview. So you are interested in getting the full strengths report? Here is a short preview of what is inside. First of all, on the right side of the screen, you will see the entire sequence of your strengths, from 1 to 20, in descending order. Some people call it the strengths DNA. The reason is that your strengths profile is as unique as one is several billion. For each of these strengths in the sequence, you will get a short description to understand what they mean. Based on the positive psychology research, the biggest benefit comes from using the top 5 strengths. That's why the report takes a deep dive into them. For each of your top 5 strengths, you will get a more in-depth description, allowing you to get a more granular understanding of each strength. It is, then, followed with actionable insights on how to develop and use your strengths more, as well as the watch-out areas to avoid turning your strengths into weaknesses. The Strengths Dynamics section demonstrates how your top 5 strengths complement each other. It highlights a unique blend that distinguishes you from others that have the same strength in their top 5. In the Best Partners section, you will learn which strengths you could look for in your partner, whether in your personal or professional life. The people with these complementary strengths will bring out the best in you, while you bring out the best in them. Finally, if you are looking to craft a more fulfilling career, the career section of the report will be handy for you. It highlights the environments and types of roles that would be more likely to make the most of your strengths. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out to our support team. They will be glad to help you.
So the first strength is coach, which is the domain of feeling. Full definition is here. Your goal is to develop people's potential. You believe that, contrary to what some might think every day, so you can go through this report like this. Then the second is how to develop further. For that, it will ask for upgrade. Let us see. So other, but it is available in the course that is there. So strength 1 is that coach. Let us see if there is strength 2. Yes, definition is, and they're praising the good people and all. Definition, let us see. It is there. So we don't need other than this, right? Believer. Let us see which family it belongs. It is the doing. Believer is the doing. Then the next is catalyst. And it is motivating. So we can actually have this these families together. Then self-believer. Let us see what it says. It's again motivating. So this is the entire thing about strength test. And you can undergo this and find out your 5 strong points, right? In this way. So coach, self-believer is motivating. Catalyst is motivating. Believer is doing. These colors are because of the category we belong. So two are motivating, one is doing. Let us see what optimism it is feeling. And coach is feeling as well. So there is feeling, motivating, doing, and inspiring. So there is nothing called inspiring. So we'll see in the next thing. What about this? These four categories and what are the points those are there, right? So this is all about the strength test, and you can take it yourself and do it yourself as well. Thank you.